Hussbus bus stop.
JP Hussey here, owner of the Hussey Team Mortgage Advisors, with this week's Hussbus Bus Stop. Hope everyone's great. It's a beautiful day out. I got the beard trimmed up. I'm feeling good. But anyway, let's talk about cash out refinances. And I actually hate that term when I really think about it, because there's so many different ways to look at a cash out refinance. It's not just, hey, give me a bunch of money for my equity. That could be a reason, right? It could be a reason to consolidate debt, like we've showed you many times in the past. And what I'm going to talk about today, a specific point of that, right? I want you guys to go a bit deeper, but there's a lot of different ways you can use a refinance. And remember, that's just why home ownership is very key, right, to wealth. If you rented a house, you wouldn't have any of these options I'm about to talk about, all right? Your home is a financial vehicle if you need it. Doesn't always make sense, right? But life happens, things happen. Sometimes you will need that equity, and values are still up. I mean, you probably hear all stuff, oh, market's going to crash, this or that, maybe it could, I don't know, right? But ever since I've been doing this, values have only gone up, right? And I've been doing this 15, 16, whatever it is. Not 15, is it? Yeah, 15. Trips 15. Yeah, so 15, 16 years, right? Values have always been there. But anyway, all right, I just want to talk about cash flow, right? And you may think cash flow is, oh, the money coming in, right? So we do a lot of cash flow analysis with people, right? And we've shown you in the past where, sure, if your mortgage payment now is $2,000, but then we have to pay off a bunch of debt with high interest rates, right? And now my payment's $2,500 per month, so it went up $500. But I got rid of $1,000 worth of monthly payments. Come here, Bob. Then my net cash flow, hey buddy, is $500, right? I'm in the green, 500, right? So that's a lot of times what people look at with a cash out refinance. Doesn't mean they're just getting a bunch of cash. We're using that equity to pay other larger debts, higher interest debts, high monthly payment debts, right? With that equity, we pay them for them, right? Total company gas all pays them off, right? And now they're in the positive $500 per month or $1,000. And that's where I want you to look at things. Where could you use now, right? An extra $1,000 per month. Could you take that money and put it back to the mortgage, right? And pay down the mortgage, right? Could I take that $1,000 and use it for kids' schooling, right? Daycare, whatever it is. Could I use this $1,000? Or I mean, I've seen $3,000 cash flow. It gets pretty crazy with some of the debt that we see, right? Because life happens. But could I use that money, that $1,000, to go on a much-needed vacation? I don't know. You can do whatever you want with it. But I want you thinking about cash flow. And it's really simple when you knock it down. And I say simple because that's the way my brain works. Not everyone's does. But when you write it down and say, okay, yes, long term, right, my rates may be a little higher, I'm paying more per month, but I'm getting rid of all this other stuff that's happening now. You're thinking short term, long term. I'll tell you what, you're always gonna have value. Houses are always gonna appreciate, in my opinion. Even if you're adding things to the mortgage, you're gonna make it up on the appreciation of your house. A lot of different ways to look at it. So I don't want you guys thinking when you hear cash out refi that it's just getting cash, right? I want you to think on a monthly basis of where can I look at my expenses and get maybe some positive cash flow now to go and invest or do other things to make my lifestyle better or to make myself wealthy. A lot of different ways, and everyone's situation's different. So that's one part of a cash out refi, is that cash flow spot, right? And that's something that we can help you look at in a simple way. Hope you guys have a great day. Later.
Hussbus bus stop.